Are you ready to witness jaw-dropping trick shots, breathtaking comebacks, and the rarest of maximum breaks? Welcome to our video, 1 in a Million Snooker Moments, where we showcase the extraordinary magic of snooker, moments that defy the odds. Trust me, you won't believe your eyes. Ronnie OSullivan, fastest 147 in history, 5 minutes 8 seconds, 1997 World Championship. Ronnie OSullivan set an enduring record for the swiftest maximum break ever achieved in the annals of snooker history. This record was set in the second round of the 1997 World Championship during a match against Mick Price. Guinness World Records documents this historic feat occurring within 5 minutes and 20 seconds. However, according to a 2017 investigation by Deadspin, the time recorded by Guinness might not be accurate. The probe suggested that the BBC coverage had prematurely initiated the timer. Notably, snooker's official rules don't stipulate how breaks should be timed, leaving the timing responsibility to the broadcasting entity. Regarding timing methodology, World Snooker endorses the procedure used in shot clock events. This approach starts the timer when the balls halt movement from the opponent's previous shot. If this method had been applied to O'Sullivan's feat, the timing would have been 5 minutes and 15 seconds. However, World Snooker has since proposed that the timing of a break should commence with the player's initial strike of the cue ball. This protocol adjustment would result in 5 minutes and 8 seconds for O'Sullivan's record-breaking feat, which is now officially recognized by World Snooker. Mark Selby claims first ever 147 in World Snooker Championship final. The World Snooker Championship witnessed an astounding comeback from four-time champion Mark Selby, who won 4 frames back-to-back and accomplished a 147 maximum break, closing the gap on Luca Brissell to 9-8 in the midpoint of the final match. This marked the first 147 break in the tournament's final round, a milestone achieved 40 years after Cliff Thornburn's first ever maximum at the Crucible. Sunday's performance saw Brissell leading 9-6 before Selby exhibited his exceptional resilience and championship medal by achieving a flawless frame, eliciting a standing ovation from the audience, including the former Manchester United skipper, Roy Keane. Brissell and referee Brendan Moore, overseeing his last match as an official, joined the enthusiastic spectators in a series of high fives, hugs, and an impromptu Mexican wave from the nearly 1,000-strong crowd. Selby, who has publicly addressed his struggles with severe mental health issues over the past year, was also part of the celebration, marking one of the Crucible's most memorable moments. 2022 World Championship Final, Peter Ebdon versus Stephen Hendry. In the absence of Alex Higgins' 1982 tear-filled victory and Dennis Taylor's renowned victory dance of 1985, the final frame showdown between Peter Ebdon and Stephen Hendry brought back the nostalgic era when snooker gripped the nation's interest. As the match unfolded into the evening, it was filled with suspense. Frames were exchanged, along with surreptitious looks and unforeseen errors. An audience of millions, some perhaps not even distinguishing between Matthew Stevens and Cat Stevens, found themselves irresistibly drawn in, unable to switch off their televisions and retire for the night. However, Hendry, who had been faltering and unsure, began to regain his former dominant form. In a move reminiscent of his 1992 victory over Jimmy White, Hendry clinched 8 of the next 9 frames, taking a lead of 14-12. The scales had tipped in Hendry's favor, and it appeared as though Ebdon's chances were dwindling. Nonetheless, Ebdon held on. He evened the score, only to fall behind again at 50-14. But with a determined fightback, Ebdon made breaks of 73, 111, and 85, gaining a 17-16 lead and bringing him just 1 frame away from triumph. Neil Robertson's sensational Crucible 147, 2022 Betfred World Championship. Neil Robinson etched his name in snooker history as the 8th player to achieve a 147 maximum break at the Crucible during his Betfred World Championship second-round match against Jack Lazowski. He joined the ranks of snooker luminaries such as Cliff Thorburn, Jimmy White, Stephen Hendry, Ronnie OSullivan, Mark Williams, Ali Carter, and John Higgins, who have managed to score perfect breaks at the Crucible throughout its 45-year snooker history. The Australian managed to pull off the magical 147 while trailing 10-8 against Lazowski throughout the break. Robertson remained largely in control as he sank 15 reds with blacks and cleared the colors. The impressive maximum break secured Robertson a 40,000-pound bonus, provided it remains unbeaten, plus a 7,500-pound share in the tournament's 15,000-pound high break prize, as Graham Dodd also achieved a 147 during the qualifying stages. This memorable achievement marks the 5th maximum of Robertson's career and his first since the 2019 Welsh Open. His feat contributes to the overall tally of 176 official 147s in the history of snooker, with 10 accomplished in the current season alone. Mark Williams becomes the oldest player to make 147 breaks. Mark Williams, a 3-time world champion, set a new record as the oldest player to score a competitive 147 break at 47. This feat was achieved during a quarterfinal match of the English Open against the defending champion Neil Robertson, where he, unfortunately, lost 5-3. Despite losing the initial 3 frames and trailing behind in points, Williams secured the 3rd maximum break of his career. This was the 7th maximum break of the season and the 183rd in snooker's official record. In other matches, Neil Robertson, Mark Selby, Mark Allen, and Luca Brissell emerged as semi-finalists. wins. Robertson displayed an impressive performance with 3 centuries. Selby overcame Ali Carter with a 5-3 victory, a remarkable comeback, and a 127 break. Mark Allen swept Ashley Hugel 5-0 with breaks of 109 and 77. Lastly, Brissell ousted Judd Trump 5-1 with Trump's solitary victory coming from a 128 break. Wow, can you believe that last shot? Truly 1 in a million. But wait, there are more breathtaking snooker moments you don't want to miss. What happens in the next round is something you'll never see coming. So, are you ready for another round of mind-blowing snooker magic? Stay tuned for our next video and keep the excitement going. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this, share it with your fellow snooker fans, and subscribe to our channel for more thrilling moments from the snooker world. Can you guess what's coming next? I bet you can't. So, make sure you stay tuned.